We rate and rank all the schedules in Power 5 college football. Mark Rogers TV. You got to subscribe to my YouTube channel for serious college football talk, but we also have a lot of fun. So the analysis comes from me, but not only me. It's a network of contributors across the country, some of the best minds in college football, including Peter Burns from the SEC Network last week, a couple months ago, Jerry DiNardo from the Big Ten Network, and tons of other contributors. All right, we are ranking the schedules in college football. 68 all the way up to number 1. We have arrived at schedule number 25. It belongs to Duke. We are stuck in the ACC, which partially makes sense. Obviously, the schedules are similar in each conference to a certain extent, especially in the Big 12, where they play the same exact conference schedule. So we've gone on an ACC run. We had Clemson at 26, BC at 27, and Wake at 28. Duke's at number 25. It's the fifth most difficult schedule in what many consider to be the best conference in college football. All right, let's start with the out-of-conference play for Duke. They start with North Carolina Central at home. That's an FCS team. They should be able to handle that one. They've got the game against Northwestern. Northwestern and Duke getting together frequently in recent years. The Wildcats have had the better of it. This time the game's at Duke, September 9th against Northwestern, which should have a pretty good football team. They're ranked in the top 30 in the ESPN Power Index. Duke, credit the Blue Devils here. They're playing another Power 5, so this is something we haven't seen out of Duke in recent years. But they're playing Northwestern and then Baylor the next week at home, so they get both the difficult non-conference games at home, weeks 2 and 3, Northwestern and Baylor. And then later in the season, let's see, they've got a date at Army, which is certainly not an embarrassment after winning a bowl game and going 8-5. The date is November 11th for Duke at Army. So solid non-conference slate for the Blue Devils. All right, they of course play in the Coastal Division, have to face all those teams. Out of division, who do they play? Let's look at it. We've got dates. I didn't mark them here, so I'll have to try to find them. They've got, of course, the last game of the season at Wake Forest, November 25th. And then earlier in the season, let's look for it. It's a difficult one, and one of the reasons why it's number 5 in the ACC. Duke at home against Florida State, October 14th. So that represents two difficult stretches for Duke. They're both a 3-gamer and a 4-gamer here. So starting with that Northwestern game, Duke has to deal with Northwestern, Baylor, North Carolina on the road, and Miami 4 consecutive weeks. Difficult task. Then after the game at Virginia, they go back at it with Florida State, Pitt, and Virginia Tech on the road, back to back to back. Florida State, Pitt at home, Virginia Tech on the road. Duke's got a difficult schedule. It's 5th in the ACC with Baylor and Northwestern highlighting the out-of-conference. Number 25 in college football. Subscribe to my YouTube channel if you love college football. If you don't subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you love college football, subscribe to my YouTube channel where we discuss and debate college football 24/7, 365.